Happy Sunday! I'm the Supplier, and this is my Sunday book stack for the week of June 23rd, 2013. In honor of the return of one of my copies of The Fault in Our Stars, because all three of my copies were out and it was making me a little nervous, I am wearing my Slightly Crooked Smile Unlit Cigarette Augustus Waters t-shirt. I love this t-shirt. The Fault in Our Stars rocks. So some highlights from the week. Last weekend, one of my students hit me up on Facebook and was like, I finished Game, because she had my copy of Game and I let her hang on to it. And I need a new book. Can you help me out? And I was like, sure. I'm up at school until 12:30 every day. She's like, I can't get there because my mom works, but can you meet me at the grocery store at 6:30? So I did. And this is the kid who I've been supplying books to all year, and it makes me excited that she wants to continue reading and that her mom will support that she wants to continue reading. So I'm like, yeah, it made my day. It really did. I was so excited to have to sit at the grocery store and wait for her. With most people, I think it would make me nervous to leave to let my books go like that, but this kid has been the most reliable kid as far as taking care of books and reading them and talking to me about them, that I'm like, I'm gonna keep supplying her habit. I'm going to earn my moniker. And then yesterday, Alan and I were supposed to do a live show on Kindred by Octavia Butler, but we had some technical difficulties. Namely, the Hangout wouldn't work the way it was supposed to, so we ended up doing this really long video call where we talked about books and movies and, like, everything, and it was awesome. It is also last week of school. I am so excited for it being the last week of school, and my baby brother is coming to visit me at the end of the week, so that'll be cool. So my stack for this week has 4 books in it. First book is Charlie Joe Jackson's Guide to Extra Credit. And this is going to be the first book that we do for Book of the Month next year to get the kids going. Last year we did Charlie Joe Jackson's Guide to Not Reading. And it's kind of cute. It's a cute little middle grade novel about doing extra credit and this kid who's trying to get straight A's so he doesn't have to go to nerd camp over the summer. I don't know about him. I love nerd camp. Science camp, music camp, fun times, but not so much for him. He's not a big school fan. I'm also going to read Elijah of Buxton by Christopher Paul Curtis. This is also a Book of the Month book, and it is set in Buxton, Canada, which is a settlement of runaway slaves, and Elijah was the first freeborn baby in this settlement. And while he's not celebrated for that or for his other qualities, he is seen as somebody who is fragile, but when some money gets stolen by another runaway slave who is trying to buy his family's freedom, he takes it upon himself to find out who stole the money. It's very, very good. Yeah, it is awesome. That is my favorite word. Awesome. So my third book is Crank by Ellen Hopkins. It's a novel in verse, and it is one that I've had on my shelf for a while. I know it's loosely, I think, based on Hopkins' daughter's descent into drug use and what happened with that. I'm excited to read this. I've heard very good things about it from other people who have read it. And everything that I've read by Ellen Hopkins thus far has been amazing. So, Crank. And last but not least, I'm going to read Trapped by Michael Northrop. This one I picked up in the Scholastic book sale at school, and when I talked to my niece 2 days ago, she said she had read it and enjoyed it. So I'm going to read it so I can talk to her about it. I don't know anything about it except that there are people trapped in some sort of building. I think it might be a school. Yes, it is a school. They're trapped in a school in the snow. I'm still listening to Raven Boys. I had no long car drives to listen. I have 2 this week. So hopefully I will have that done. I want to start in either Life of Pi or Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I picked up both of those audiobooks last week because Audible was having a sale where you could get 2 books for 1 credit. And I was like, oh, those are on my to-read list, so I'll just pick those up and see how it goes. If you've got an opinion about which one of those I should listen to first, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close or Life of Pi. Leave it in the comments. I don't know too much about either of them, so I would love your input. Also, what are you guys reading this week? Leave that in the comments as well, and I will see you there soon. I'm The Supplier, wishing you happy reading. Don't forget to be awesome.